Like, there's no point playing the game unless you're in it to win it.
Well, hello again. Welcome to the latest edition of our exclusive Saints TV show, Sit Down with Saints. And we've got a very special guest lined up for you today to keep you entertained for the next half hour or so. Remember, we also go behind the scenes during our monthly TV shows. And this week, we'll be looking back at that fantastic late show and celebrating our 10 Super League titles. And we'll also be looking back at the Capital Challenge. You may remember our academy went down to London to take on the Army. That's all to come, but I'm delighted to say that our special guest today is our very own Morgan Knowles. Thanks for joining us. I was going to say on the sofa, but the chairs are OK. Of course, the big news is that this will be your last season with the club for now. But of course, you're off to the NRL. I think the consensus of opinion is that no one can blame you. I mean, what a fantastic opportunity.
Yeah, you know, it's something that you know, I had to think long and hard about. You know, it's one of the most difficult decisions that I've ever had to make. You know, I love St.Helens. I love the club, the people. You know, the friendships I've made, the relationships I've got, and you know, it's been home for me for the last 10, 11 years, and the friends I've made, away from rugby in the town, and the fans. I haven't got a bad word to say about the club, so that's what makes it sort of extra hard to leave. But yeah, it was just an opportunity for me that I thought it was something that I couldn't turn down, for me and my family.
You don't want to, in a year or two's time, think, why didn't I do that?
Yeah, and I think that was a big reason that I knew this should be the age I am now. This would be sort of my last and only opportunity, and I would rather go and it not work out and regret that decision than not do it and regret what could have been. And like I said, it is so difficult because I see where Saints are at the minute, and we've had amazing success over that period, and I feel like we're building again and working towards that. So it's not as if I'm walking away from Saints and think that there's not going to be success on the horizon, because I think there is. So yeah, there's lots of reasons come into it, but definitely regret is one of them. That not to regret doing something.
Yeah, it'd be good to go out with another win in something.
Yeah, definitely. I'm more motivated this year than I probably ever have been. I've had a couple of years where I've struggled with an injury, and that's limited my performances, and there's been plenty of sort of frustration sort of behind the scenes with that. But I feel like now, I'm on top of it, and I'm going to be doing this year everything I can for the team to be successful. First and foremost is, I want to get back to sort of playing my best rugby, and if I do that, then that's going to be the best for the team, and yeah, to hopefully finish, on a high with some trophies is, what I'm going for. I'm all in this year.
Well, you're there for 2 years. You go to the Dolphins for 2 years. You may end up staying. I don't think anybody would blame you. But if there was a time for coming back, there's only one place you go, isn't there?
Yeah, never say never about coming back. And like I said, I've got nothing bad to say about the club. I've tried to deal with this move as respectfully and open and honest as I can, and I think the club appreciate that. I've got a lot of respect for them, and vice versa. So I think that door will always be open. regarding on obviously a few circumstances of players coming in and out, and yeah, potentially could be the future, but we'll wait and see what happens.
Well, if James Graham can come back and win a grand final, I'm sure Morgan Knowles can at some stage.
Yeah, that'd be all right, wouldn't it?
Like, there's no point playing the game unless you're in it to win it.